Hey, fellow crappers, it's your old buddy, your old pal, R.D. Reynolds here once again, with Wrestle Crap Radio! As always, on the other end of the tin cannon string is the speeding car to my limp carcass, Mr. Blade Braxton.
Good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
Terrible. I'm wearing black in mourning, the second week of mourning of the loss of Stubby.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Believe it or not, kids, this program is sponsored. It's sponsored by the fine folks at WrestleCrapFans.net.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
MySpace.com/Corporal Kirchner.
This is so great. I remember this like yesterday. Look at him. He's going to go down into the pool. Can he do the same in water? That's what we want to know. What's he going to say? Wait a minute. Why does he sound like a car? Why did he sound like a car? Why is he a car?
Why did he turn black?
He's gonna go down into the pool like a car. Oh no! Look out!
Yes.
Why was he a car?
Oh.
I remember that like it was yesterday. I don't remember him ever being a car. That is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen.
And what he's doing is less dangerous than most water parks for 3-year-olds these days.
You have the itinerary in front of you. Anywhere on it does it say, play video where Corporal Kirchner talks like a car.
Hello, everyone. This is your Action News reporter with all the news that is news across the nation on the scene at the supermarket. There seems to have been some disturbance here. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was standing over by the tomatoes, and here he comes.
Well, this isn't going to endear you to Toucan Sam. There's a new Fruit Loops out. Fruit Loops smoothie.
Huh?
It's yogurt covered Fruit Loop pieces. Doesn't that sound delicious?
We've talked a lot about Fruit Loops over the years. You remember those frickin' straws?
Mm-hmm. Oh, trust me, I'll never forget those. That crazy old woman in the store stopping me in the aisle. Have you heard about the cereal straws? You know, I was just starting to get over that. I was just starting to get that buried deep in my psyche. But now, thanks to you, I'm up screaming aloud again. Fax Troll is fired up. Time for that news. That news you can only get right here at Wrestle Crap Radio. Obscure Wrestling News.
Honestly, I think that is entertainment enough.
Saved by the legendary Question of the Week.
Oh, thank God.
Whew.
Thank God.
Question of the week this week comes from the infamous Mr. Yuck. He writes, Dear RD, and Blad the Impaler.
Yeah. Best.
He says, as I near the end of my second run through the entire show archive on iTunes, he states, why was this radio program started?
Why did we start this?
I don't know. Wanted to torture people. Wanted to drive people away. Sorry, Mr. Yuck. I wish we had an answer, but I guess we don't. Wow. Some fine music. This is the music of our TNA correspondent.
Actually, he's a good friend of mine. He's going to be coming next week. His name's Pete.
So Pete, the TNA correspondent. Please tell me he at least watches the show.
Dude, he's a big fan of TNA. I mean, literally, honestly, he's like the biggest TNA mark I've ever known in my life.
All right.
I mean, he watches all the shows.
What the hell is this music?
It's a song.
It sounds familiar. Was this on like a TV show or something? It sounds really familiar. So, but his name's Pete.
His name's Pete. Yeah.
Okay. He actually watches TNA. So we're actually going to have some wrestling content during this segment.
Yeah, he's a big TNA fan. Gets all the pay-per-views. That music.
Why did he choose this music?
I have no idea.
What in the hell?
You know, I was really depressed that Stubby had passed away, and until Pete came up to me and he told me, you know, he would be more than, you know, he'd be really extremely happy.
Well, I guess next week we're gonna have the TNA correspondent with the strangest music I may have ever heard. Very strange. But we do have a little bit of wrestling news we need to cover. Current wrestling news!
Yeah.
You want our insight as to what's going on in the world of professional wrestling. I watched ECW this week. I have a new favorite wrestling personality.
Who's that?
Tony Atlas.
No. I'm so sad I had to work. I missed ECW this week.
You missed it then, buddy. You know, last week I was a little confused that a heel Saba Simba was running amok.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what. This week I watched Tony Atlas. That man is a fountain of charisma.
What did he do this week?
He just cut promos.
Really? All show long?
Let me tell you, buddy. Let me tell you. That guy is gold on the mic. I would have never guessed that in a million years. He came out, and I don't know what it is with WWE. They have struck gold lately. Whenever they bring people on that you think, there is no way this person can be a heel. There's no way this person should even be on television. You have Vicky Guerrero, okay? Who would have ever predicted that she would be the most hated person in the company?
Excuse me!
I love that! She is awesome. And then if I had told you last week, before ECW last week, you know what I was thinking? What if we had Tony Atlas be a heel manager?
Which is funny because we were referencing that Lost radio show that I've discovered. Mm-hmm. In that radio show,
did we actually say that Tony Atlas should be a heel manager on that show?
No, but you said Tony Atlas. Yeah, like he's ever going to be on WWE again.
See, that's what did I know? Tony Atlas is money. He is money on the mic.
Oh, yeah. Almost makes me want to pick up my cell phone and tell everybody when he's on TV.
I like it because he keeps... I think one of my favorite things is The thing they're saying now for Mark Henry is he's the world's strongest champion.
Yeah.
Tony Atlas refers to him as the world strongest champ. No apostrophe S for Tony Atlas. It's the world's strongest champ.
Yes.
Money. That man is money, and I'm telling you what, if anything, we always talk about how, the shows are stagnant and it's no good and nobody's watching. I'm telling you what, Tony Atlas he is money and he will move ratings. Okay, I think it's about time to pay that off. What in the hell? You mention ratings on this show, and then you get the goofball.
That's very ominous. I don't know. And maybe it's a metaphor for how WWE's Raw ratings went in the toilet this week.
Well, I don't know. Hopefully we will find out soon.
Cena hit by car. New tag team next week. Cena and Danny Doring.
Like I said last week, I don't know the going rate for prostitutes.